Hello everybody and welcome back to Season 47 of the P2 London Ally Better Together series. Tonight we're here at Martinsville Speedway for the second race of the round of 8. Coming into tonight, Harukin Kalungalu has the lead with 15 above the cut line. And Isaiah Bernesh is behind him, 12 points above the cut line. And Connor Breen is 11 above the cut line. And the last spot right now is with Rich Roy, who is 8 points above the cut line. Cullen Francis is the one that it's 8 points below the cut line. UZXL is 11 points below the cut line. Daniel Voiles is 31 below. And Ron Marvila is 34 below. So, a lot of moves that will be made here tonight at Martinsville Speedway as we race for the championship. As LG Lataro is going to be on the pole here tonight. And Ron Marvila is actually going to start alongside him on the front row. So already a much needed start for Marvila. He comes in 8th right now, heading into Martinsville. Breton was the one that started in 8th last week, and he almost won and then got almost spun out in the last couple laps. And that race in Vegas was won by John Andrews, and guess what? He's in row number 2. Has a chance to go back-to-back tonight to try to play spoiler for the playoff drivers that need the points to try to get into the championship 4. He already did it once already. He's going to try to spoil the party for the playoff drivers again here tonight at Martinsville. Anyway, we're about to get the green flag. And by the way, this race will be 150 laps long. Stages will end on laps 40 and 90. And I'm sure you've already noticed by now, this is a new Martinsville track that we're running in. It was made by J.R. Franklin at Project Short Track, so huge shout out to him. You can download it in the Stunard Racing website. But we're about to give this a try for the first time ever as the green flag waves at Martinsville Speedway. Good start for the 21. He's already up and running on the first lap. John Andrews already into second right out of the gate. Marvila getting bumped on the outside already. He's losing positions. You do not want to be on the outside at this track. Feels a lot wider than the other Martinsville we used to run in. And it still has lights, and it's under the lights. And it's nighttime. That's another great part of this track. This new version of Martinsville. And it even has the most up-to-date walls and all that graphics and whatnot. It even has that choose rule. I think it's the first Enter Town 3 track that I found that has that yellow choose rule. The orange choose rule, I should say. The orange one. But it's the first one that I found. Here comes Connor Breen going to the bottom. He's going to try to gain position here. It's all about trying to gain and get those big points. And all in the middle now, Salmon Oscon. Oh boy, he better get out of that now before he causes a crash. He stays in it. And the caution's out for the first time tonight. Caution's out. We'll take a look at what brought out the yellow flag. Alright, this is what brought the caution out, and already trouble for Rich Roy, one of our playoff drivers. He got turned around by the 22 car of JP Lataro and nearly got into the barriers on the entrance of pit road right there, and the one car spins. He got hit by the 22, and then Ebrahimian gets turned around as well. So Rich Roy took a big hit there, and not a good start for his race. He's going to try to make a comeback, try to pick up at least some points to try to keep him above the cut line. Again, he enters in the 4th and final spot to transfer into the championship 4, so result like this, a bad result, is something that he does not need at this point. Otherwise, he might have to come up clutch next week to try to get into the championship 4. But not a good start for Roy, and that's why we're under caution. Alrighty guys, we're back for the restart here at Martinsville. LG Lataro is out in front. And we're going to do single file restarts at this track because it is it's a very, very narrow track, and it is a short track after all. There's not going to be a lot of room for double fall to get ready for these drivers. So we're going to be sticking with single file again for short tracks, like we've done for the other events with a very short length. We're going to go back to green, and here we go again. The green flag waves at Martinsville Speedway. Here comes the 6 of Michelle Anderson going to the bottom. Maybe try to help his teammate out. And now he goes to 3rd and passes Nick Salmon. Andrews is still in 2nd place. John Andrews hanging on to 2nd for now. 17 car is trying to gain ground on the 21, trying to go back to back. A couple cars are in the pits already. Oh, wow, the 9 is in the pits, the 77's in the pits, and the 10 is in the pits. Not sure. I guess they had to have something repaired, but now they're out of the pits, and thankfully not in front of the leaders for now, but I think the 9 might be the closest to the leader. This could be interesting if they get to the lap car. But again, this is a short stage. The first stage is going to be 40 laps. So not sure if there'll be enough time to catch these lap cars. And they're already lapped because they went to the pits during the green flag run, but they're probably going to be in even more trouble if they're caught. Here comes Connor Breen going to the bottom. He gets a run to the bottom. He gains a big spot. Gains a very big spot. He's 14th now. Well, I think he moved up to 13th with that. But he's trying to work his way up to try to get those points. He knows that every point matters. He's trying to make the most of it here tonight. Connor Breen came so close in Vegas. Nearly turned near the last few laps. Lost a lot of positions. But now he's trying to gain back ground. He's trying to get back into the trying to get back into it and trying to get himself into the playoffs. Into the championship 4. Breen is 11 above the cut line entering today. So, big points here. He's trying to gain ground. He's trying to score some big points. You might have noticed the 00, by the way, running today. That's Luke Walker competing for the Haas factory team, which will take the place of Stewart Haas Racing next season. This is their first race they're running in the PLABT series, getting a bit of a test run. They'll run one other race. I think they'll run the championship race with Leah Walker and that 00 car in the championship. But they're getting a test run here today just to get a feel for the stock car, so to speak, before they take over Stewart Haas's team, and they'll be down to just one team. Of course, just going from 4 to 1 with the new Haas factory team entering next season. Guess what? Luke Walker's right behind his buddy Pichu, who's running in 7th position. Another part-time ride for Pichu into this race as well. Forgot to mention, I don't think I mentioned this last week, but Cassidy Reynolds was in that 13. Might have seen the 13 last week. But that was Cassidy Reynolds running his last race of the season as a part-timer. So, the other part-timer was Nathaniel O'Hara in a one-off for the 84 team. I think the 84 might run one more race later this season. And Pichu will still be back to do, I think, Phoenix, the championship race in that 44 team. So, just a thought. Not much battles going on, though, as Elio Latara has continued to lead. He has led every lap so far, but he can't get too comfortable yet. Casey Hoyt, though, on the bottom, going to pass by Ronald Marvila. Marvila loses another spot. He's now going to drop to 19th. So Marvila is far away from getting stage points, but he really needs a lot of points tonight because he comes in 8th in the standings. Way below the cut line, so he doesn't want to go into must-win territory next weekend. Well, the 84 is back this weekend. Benjamin Snyder. And last week it was Nathaniel O'Hare that drove that 84. But again, Maravilla does not want to go back, does not want to go into next week at Phoenix in a must-win situation. And the last of the part-timers in this field, Luke Law, back again in the 66. So all these drivers running part-time, well, except for Luke and Pichu, they're right now at this point okay with doing part-time racing now. They've done so much. Luke and Pichu and Leia, they've done so much. So I guess they can just take part-time and, you know, be happy with it. But as for Luke and Benjamin Snyder, both are looking to get back into the race, looking to get back into racing full-time. Outside lane is not what you want to be, and now Matt Hunter's going to lose more positions. There you see the 5-car UZXL. Not a good race for him. He's 35th. And he's 7th in the standings right now, 31 below the cut line. So not really much points right now for the 5. Really going to have to try to make something happen here tonight to gain ground on the leaders. Really needs to get something going. 10 laps to go in stage number 1. It's been a pretty clean stage 1 unless if you count the caution we had earlier today. Really close to the lap cars, and if they get to the lap cars, it'll make things interesting. I think Andrews was going to the bottom trying to find a way to really gain something on the 21. That 21 has led every lap so far. Still early on, though. Still early. But LG could be the leader of the class here in the paperclip. '77 and 9 are both battling it out for the lead. Both battling it out in dead last. Well, I think the 9, yeah, they're battling it out to see who's not going to be in last place. They've seen better. They've had better days. And Rich Roy, 35th, lowest of them on the playoff cars. So not a good day for Roy or Excel. They're right now really not running well. Only running a few points if they stay where they are. They really got to make something happen here. Really got to make something happen. This is how close the leaders are to the lap traffic. Not sure they'll catch them before the end of stage 1. Again, stage 1 will end on lap 40. This could give them time for the drivers to make adjustments to try to at least try to close in on the 21 car. It's just been dominating so far stage 1. The 9 car going trying to get by Stewie Moore. Them going side by side, it could help out the leaders try to catch him. Well, it is passing as possible, but right now they're not taking a chance for the leaders right now in the front. Moore's in last right now. He's hoping not to get another lap down before the end of the stage. Well, I don't think they might catch him. Well, I don't know if they're going to catch him in time, I should say. I don't know if they're going to catch him. It's the first time we're running at this particular version of Martinsville. As I mentioned, this was made by, I believe his name is J.R. Franklin, and he's from Project Short Track, and he makes some great short track. He makes some great recreations of very popular short tracks across the country. So we use some of his. This is, I think, might be the first track I'm using of J.R. Franklin. So I might look into other tracks, might try to use them at some point in the series, but yeah, he did a very good job. Did a really good job with this track. But anyway, lap and a half left in stage number 1. LG Lataro looks like he's going to be the stage winner. Probably nothing too dramatic, just trying to get a feel of this racetrack and seeing what it has and trying to find a way around it. So anyway, LG Lataro is going to win stage number 1 here at Martinsville. 21 gets the stage win, and John Andrews and Michelle Anderson follow behind him. And any playoff cars that have points? No playoff driver finished in the top 10. Interesting. No playoff driver got top 10 points, stage points. Connor Breen was the highest finisher in stage 1 of the playoff cars in 12th. Yeah, I'm not kidding. No, I'm not kidding. There's Marville, who was 18th. Wells was 19th. Francis was 22nd. Bernesh was 25th. And let me see if any others. Oh, wow. Rich Roy was 33rd. Excel was 32nd. Holy cow. Those playoff drivers didn't do well. Wow. Oh my goodness, wow, that is just bizarre right there. No playoff driver finished inside the top 10. Wow. Wait, what about Kalungalu? Where did the 10 finish? I forgot to mention him. 39th. Oh yeah, it was one of the lap cars. So Kalungalu is the lowest finisher right now among the playoff drivers. Comes in above in the cutoff, 15 above, but no lead is safe at this point. Not what he needed. To be 39th right now, a lap down. Almost a lap down. Well, the 977 are a lap down, but Kalungalu, I think Kalungalu is going to be a lap down again. So, not what they need, not what the team needed. But we're about to get back to the restart here to start off stage 2. Alright, we're back for the stage 2 restart, and Kalungalu, no, not Kalungalu, I'm sorry, Casey Oy just got off pit road, riding to Michelle Anderson. This will be interesting. Here comes Nick Salmon in the top 5. Salmon gonna try to get a run on the 12, he does. Can he get a run on Anderson? Anderson's held up. Anderson got held up now. He got held up. Oh man, now they're battling it out. They're chasing for it. They're chasing for a win here tonight. Zachary Fitzwater Sr. got off pit road. He had to repair. Not a great night for the Stewart Haas entries. All 3 of them are just below. No, 3 of the 4 of them are below. Oh, there's a spin. Clark McKee. And now Uzi Excel was hit. Oh no, and Kalungalu was hit too. Oh, the night goes from bad to worse. Excel was hit by his teammate. The 24 got turned, and they'll bring out the caution again. Oh man, let's see what happened with the 24. Alright, this is what happened with the 24 car. As you see, the 19 Giovanni Castillo was trying to get a position away, and then he clips the 24 around. Just no room to run for these 2, and McKee goes around, but that's not the end of it here. As you're about to see Uzi Excel going to get hit by his own teammate. He just had nowhere to go to avoid the 24, and he clips and he gets clipped. And guess what? He takes out another teammate in Nathan Ormond. So 3 of the 4 Hendrick cars were involved in that wreck. Just not a great night for the team as a whole. And Kalungalu was hit, and Rich Roy got stuck. Those playoff cars, unfortunately, not having a good night tonight, and not really a memorable night for them. So they get caught up in some wrecks, and that's why we're in the caution again. Alrighty, guys, we are going back to the green, and the 24 is out of the race. So here we go back to green flag racing here at Martinsville Speedway. Oh, Bree nearly gets turned. Bree nearly turned around. Gets bumped by the 2 Priya McShane. Bree nearly gets spun. Oh man, this is almost what happened in Vegas. Salmon goes by for 3rd place, and now they're side by side again with Nilson Herrera and Michelle Anderson. And Herrera takes a spun, another caution. We have a spin, and Luke Lowell got hit. Luke Lowell gets turned around, brings out another caution. And now the race is starting to come to life. We had a clean first stage, and now we have 2 wrecks here in stage number 2. Now we're going to have to take a look at what happened with Luke Law. And here's what happened with the 66, almost similar to what happened last time. Luke Law gets hit. Colin Francis was the one that clipped over the 66 car. And Luke Law goes for a spin and somehow does, and oh no, he does hit, he hits somebody, he hits the 42. And the 9 car trying to avoid it again, and he gets hit again. Just a rough night for the 9 tonight. But Luke Law spins and brings out the caution again. We're going back to green flag racing here at Martinsville, and here we go again. Oh, now Breen gets turned around. He almost got turned last time. He now gets turned around. And now he takes out Luke Law. And now the 77 spins. And he hits Rich Roy. Oh, bad. Breen was hoping to avoid getting turned like last time, but not this time. Oh, wow. Connor Breen takes a big hit. Oh, this is going to be huge for the 54's chances to get in the Championship 4. Oh, my goodness. Holy cow. We'll have to take a look at the 54's spin. Oh, it looks like that the 44 Pichu might have turned around Connor Breton. And we're battling side by side here. Looks like Pichu was the one that clipped Connor Breton all around. Oh man, I don't think he was intending to clip the 54, but he got too close in the back bumper, and the spin just happened. And Luke Law was hit, and so was the 77 Stewie Moore. Casey Hoy got held up in the wall there. But man, they're starting to really come alive. They're starting to really find the grooves in Martinsville and what to do and what not to do. Yeah, they're starting to come to life in this race. This is going to be really competitive. It's going to be a lot of fun now. So strap yourselves in. We're about to get another restart. And here we go back to green flag racing again with 20 laps to go in stage number 2. 21 car is still the leader. He has led every lap so far, but will he hold on? John Andrews was really trying to get his back bumper on the last restart, but we're back to green flag racing. Now you see Luke Walker battling with the 00 car. The 00 car, Luke Walker battling it out. Here comes Nick Salmon to second place. Gonna take second from Andrews. There he goes. Nick Salmon is going to be now in second. Oh, we have a crash. We have a crash. Somebody, one car spun. I'll take a look at who spun when we get to the caution. We'll race back to the line. Bernesh is on pit road. The 8 car went to the pits before the caution. Oh, tough break for Bernesh. Had to come to the pits before the yellow. Now he gets right into Luke Walker for no apparent reason. But, yeah, he's going to get lapped now. That's unfortunate for Bernesh. If he held off pitting, he would have stayed on the lead lap. But anyway, we're going to get back to the caution. Alrighty, let's take a look at the caution. Ian Chavez looks like he had contact with the 7, Colin Francis. Then Francis went right up and clips the 19 into the wall and brings out a yellow flag. And not sure, yeah, that was really slow there, so the caution had to come out for that one for the 19 car. And just when Bernesh was pitting too, so it's going to be a lap down on the restart. We're back to the green flag, and apparently there was a change of leaders while pit stops occurring, and they gave Alexander Rowe the race lead. Yes, Rowe got the lead, the 23 car. Yeah, they ruled Rowe as the leader. And now as JP and LG are battling out, but they're not on the lead lap. And now they're saying the 23 has been penalized. Now they're saying the 23 has been penalized. And he'll have to come to the pits. Not sure what the penalty's for, but they're saying he's gone the black flag. And now Rowe will have to come in to serve his penalty. That'll give the lead back to the 21 car. So Lataro's back in the lead. It's the first laps he has not led tonight. But the 21's back in front, and the 5 car, UZXL, is a lap car. Durrani moves up to second. With all this chaos, Ryan Durrani has just moved up to second. Ian Chavez is in the top 5. All these lap cars are making things really messy in the top 10. Yeah, I don't know what Rowe did to get a black flag, but now the 23 is down a lap, or 2, I think. Might be down a lap, but yeah, that's unfortunate for Alexander Rowe. On his way to another yeah, he got the lead. I think that they pitted and they stayed out, but I don't know what he did to get that penalty exactly. But now the lead goes to LG Lataro. Oh, he lost the lead. Now that's Durrani. Durrani's in the lead now. 45's in the lead. I had no idea. Wow. Lap cars have really made things interesting for these drivers. John Andrews is going for second. He's going to try to finally pass LG. And he finally did it. I think Durrani found a way around the 21. He got around. He's going to try to take a stage win. Oh, now the 10 is going to go to the bottom, and that might open the door for Andrews. I don't think a driver has won 3 wins this season at this point, which is never. I don't think it's ever happened. Very deep into the season, but Andrews trying to be the first to win 3 times this season. And now Durrani's going to be battling it out with Nilson Herrera. Herrera going for the lead with lap cars in between, and he gets the lead. Herrera takes the lead. Nick Salmon is moving up to second place. Salmon goes for the lead. He also has 2 wins. He also won twice this season. He won at Bristol earlier this season, so he has the short track experience. 51 trying to hang on. Lap traffic ahead. Oh, it's going to really affect his air. Now Sims going for it. Here comes Andrews to make it 3 wide. Andrews down to the bottom. Suddenly, Andrews just made a sneaky move to the front. He's in the second place. Herrera's trying to hang on. 10 and the 5 battling it out ahead of the leaders. It's going to slow down the pack a little bit. But the 51 is hanging on. Wow, a lot of drama here near the end of stage 2. But Herrera's going to try to keep trying to hold on for the stage 2 win. Here comes Durrani. Gets a run. 1 more lap in stage 2 on the last lap of the second stage. Gets the lead. Durrani out in front. Durrani looks like he'll hold on for the stage 2 win. And Ryan Durrani. Oh, wait a minute. Herrera's going to fight back on the bottom. Who's going to get the second stage win? It's going to be Herrera. Oh, wow. 1 more run. He got him. He got Durrani. Herrera takes the second stage win. What a run there. My goodness, what a run to take the stage win away. Wow. Cullen Francis gets 4th place, and he got those big points in the stage. Stayed out of pit road. He was able to get the stage points. I think he's the only one of the playoff drivers to get stage points in stage 2. Well, what strategy for the 7? Now he comes to the pits. What strategy? My goodness. Anyway, stage 3 is coming up next. Alright, after all that mess with pit roads in between, pit stops in between, Nilson Herrera is the leader. And LG Lataro is back up to second in contention to try to get back the win. Nilson Herrera has never won before in the PLABT series, trying to finally win tonight. And LG Lataro is looking to get his first win this season. His brother won at Daytona. And LG has not won this season, so he's looking to get his first of the season. And John Andrews looking to win for the third time. And Luke Walker fourth and Nick Salmon fifth. We're back to green. Latara's getting bumped out. Here comes Andrews, and Herrera pulls away. Oh man, Pichu nearly wrecks another driver. Oh, that could have been bad if he gets into Francis. That would have been so bad. He already got into Connor Breton already. Already wrecked out a playoff driver earlier tonight, Connor Breton. Oh man, Pichu's just racing for fun. My goodness. Holy cow. Battles for position. The 9 car into the pits, 20's in the pits, 14's in the pits, but Herrera is in the lead. Herrera's trying to hang on. These cars are coming out of the pits. Oh no, this is going to be crazy. This is going to not end well. Slower lap cars are going to make things really tight. Very, very tight. Oh boy, 44 down the bottom. Has to go through the traffic, and now the 71 is held in the middle. He's stuck in the middle now. Stuck in the middle. 71. 44 was stuck. Now the 71 is in the middle. 71 right now is currently running 14th. Just lost another position, I believe, to Ian Chavez. Because all the cars are really mixed up on the lap traffic. Third place is Luke Walker. Wouldn't this be something if he becomes the first to win with Haas Factory Team in the series? Next year, they're going to run the 41. They're trying out racing here, and already they're third place. Wow, yeah. John Andrews in second place. Again, going for his third win of the season. Trying to go back-to-back. He won at Vegas last week. He's on a hot streak now. But Andrews trying to narrow the gap on Nilson Herrera. Will this finally be the day Herrera becomes a winner? Might have to deal with lap traffic later on if we stay green. Nick Salmon's Nick Salmon's fifth right now. And there's Skylar Taylor running sixth, all trying to get a win here in season 47. And Mitchell Anderson already has a win. He won at Sonoma. Kept a playoff driver from winning that race too in Sonoma. Trying to get another one here this season before it's over. And now there's Pichu in 10th. Pichu's running 10th. So the Luke Walker and Pichu team running right now inside the top 10. And how about Cullen Francis turning things around? In this final stage, he took some pit stops. He's in the top 10 now, doing well, getting some much-needed points. He might be over Rich Roy at the end of this race. And it will come down to next week at Phoenix to determine who will be in the championship 4. If we don't see a driver lock himself in to the next round here tonight. They're fast approaching lap traffic, and looks like it's the 11th Samet Oscon. If they catch him, things get interesting. Herrera has almost a second lead over John Andrews, but lap traffic is ahead. So how will they maneuver through the slower cars, if they reach them, that is? Had a lot of drama here in Martinsville. We did have some cautions, had some pit road shuffling around and all that. Strategies are coming to play now, getting a feel for this racetrack. But Herrera is hanging on to the lead right now, the 51, trying to get his first win in the series. Last season he was a rookie. He ran with the same team. Did have some success here and there, but still hasn't won a race. And maybe tonight is the night he gets a win. If he can hang on, he'll beat out John Andrews. Andrews trying to get to 20 wins in his career. Trying to make it win number 20 tonight in the series. Now 40 laps to go. And Luke Walker right now third, trying to give Haas Factory Team their first ever win in the series before they become a full-time team next year to replace Storehouse Racing. There's LG Lataro and Moy. It was some drama back and forth. It looked like he was going to dominate tonight. But then just shuffling one around, he's just shuffled to fourth. Just a tough break for that 21 team. They were really hoping to get a win tonight. They were hoping to get back momentum. But, well, LG is hoping that another opportunity rises next season, and he hopes to race against his brother. His brother won Daytona, as I mentioned. He's hoping to back into a ride himself and maybe try something new. Caution's out. Caution flag is out. And Isaiah Bernesh nearly got right into the leaders. That could have ended in disaster. But now another restart is about to happen. So let's take a quick look, see if Bernesh brought the caution out, and he did. He got hit by the 10 Harukin Kolungalu. Both drivers competing for a spot in the championship 4. You knew things had to be aggressive. Things had to get really rough. 8 car gets turned. I think that brought the caution out. Nearly got on the leaders, man. Oh man, that could have ended in disaster. Wow, that close, man. But anyway, we're under caution and we're going to be back for the restart. Alrighty guys, the lights have come down here at Martinsville with just a handful of laps to go, and guess what? Skylar Taylor is the leader. The 42 leads the race. Had more cars on pit road during the caution, and the 42's out in front. This race has turned upside down. Taylor's leading, but Cullen Francis right behind him. Green flag is back out. Francis, if he wins tonight, he's in the championship 4. Trying to pull off a comeback for the 17. Skylar Taylor gets a great jump, but Cullen Francis is not far behind. They don't have to deal with lap traffic anymore, hopefully. But now the 12 car Chris Leone in 3rd. And here comes Pichu. He's going to try to get to 4th place. Here's 5th place Priya McShane. Gaining ground. And now Benjamin Snyder. What a top 10 run he's had so far. Caution. It's Richardson. Richardson's around. I think he got into contact with he got into contact with Samad Oskan. That's the spin right there. That'll bring the caution out. Oh, man. Now they're really starting to get ahead of it. We'll see who will stay out and who will be pitting during this caution. Alright guys, another view of the track as we are under the lights again here in Martinsville, and we are almost almost 20 laps to go in this restart. So here we go, back at it again. Pace car will come down to pit road. We're about to get the green flag once more for Skylar Taylor as the leader. What pit strategy that he had to get to the front. Cullen Francis in 2nd, though. He's hoping that he gets a win tonight to get himself in the championship 4. But here we go again. The green flag waves. Here comes Pichu. He's gone up to 3rd place. He's got past Chris Leone. Pichu's in 3rd. Skylar Taylor hangs on to the lead, trying to get his first win. We thought Nelson Herrera was going to get his first win tonight. But with strategies changing up hands and whatnot, Skylar Taylor's now in front. 21 to go. Kalungalu and Salmon are on pit road. So is the 23. See if the 42 can hang on for this win here. Overtime happens, and it's going to be crazy here at Martinsville. I can imagine how crazy it would be if overtime were to happen here in Martinsville. Cullen Francis would still have another chance to try to catch him, to try to win this race to get him in the championship 4. But Skylar Taylor's just trying to win, and he's just trying to get his first win. A prime opportunity to try to get by. James Richardson, his teammate, won. And both of his wins came with Family Dollar. Caution though, yellow flag is out, and we have a spin. Oh, looks like Herrera got turned. He got turned around. Oh my goodness, Herrera gets spun. Oh my goodness, he was competing for the lead and he gets turned. Unbelievable. And it looks like Luke Walker was hit from behind by Anderson, and 51 got turned as a result too. Oh, just a tough break for the 51, man. And 00 as well. They were in the top 5 at one point. Oh, man. Anyway, back for the restart. It's going to come down to the wire, folks. It'll come down to this restart. Maybe. Okay, 13 laps to go at Martinsville. And let's see who will get the better jump. Again, we're doing single file restarts. 13 to go. Green flag back out. Here comes Pichu again. Another big restart for the 44. And he pulls into second. And he's going to try to catch Skylar Taylor. He's won here many times. He knows his way around this track. He's trying to catch the 42. Trying to spoil it here. Trying to spoil his chance to win. And there'll be 11 laps to go when they cross the stripe. Had some cautions tonight. But Skylar Taylor trying to hang on, and we see cars in the pits again. Maybe they have something to do with the cautions being thrown out. LG Lataro went to pit road. Had a problem, and now he's down a lap. Heartbreak for the 21. Was leading most of the day, and he gets a tire go down, or had to go to the pits, and and now he's a lap down. Heartbreak for the Lataro 21 team. 10 to go, and there'll be 9 to go for Skylar Taylor. Will he hold off against Pichu, who has won here again? Many times he's won here. He's won here many times at Martinsville. He knows his way around this track. But will Skylar Taylor hold him off to try to get a win here with 8 to go? Trying to get the Family Dollar back to victory lane like Richardson did, his teammate, twice this season. Remember a couple seasons ago when the leader went up in smoke in the final lap here at this very track? And that one, he would become a future champion. I think he won the championship in the very, very season that it happened. Yeah. So I think it might be maybe good omen or bad, depending on whenever you see it. But he hopes that the car holds up. Hopes that the caution does not come out. 6 to go at Martinsville. Priya McShane up to third. Francis drops to fourth. Connor Breen's worked his way up back. No, not Connor Breen. I'm sorry. Benjamin Snyder's in fifth. I thought Breen worked his way up, but it's Snyder. Yeah. Caution with 5 laps to go. And we have a car upside down. It is Breen upside down. Breen just went upside down. Are you kidding me? Wow. Wow, Breen just went upside down. You gotta be kidding me. Holy cow. Oh my gosh. Breen just went upside down. He was hit by Alexander Rowe. And Matt Hunter just took him upside down. Another teammate as well. Thought Hendrick had a bad night, but so did Joe Gibbs. Wow. Breen went upside down. Oh my goodness, that's going to hurt his chances to earn big points tonight. Alrighty guys, we just got word there will be overtime coming up here at Martinsville Speedway. So we're about to get the green flag for a 2-lap dash to the finish. It's overtime, and we'll see if Skylar Taylor will hold on to the lead. Pichu's been so good on restarts. We'll see if he can get the lead here on this restart. The green flag waves. 2 laps to go here at Martinsville Speedway. Oh no, the 99 gets turned. 99 is spun. The 99 has spun. We'll have another attempt. Chavez gets turned around. We will have another restart. See it again here. This is another spin. The 99 gets turned around. And Chavez is spun and brings out caution. Luke Walker got hit as well. But here we go, another overtime. Our second overtime attempt at Martinsville on this crazy day. See if Taylor will hold off for the win. Back to green flag racing. Here we go, another 2 laps to run at Martinsville Speedway. Snyder trying to gain on third on Priya McShane, but Skylar Taylor is away. And another crash right behind. Another wreck. And another caution. Another yellow. And another overtime. Oh my. I don't know what happened there with those drivers. It just got caught up in a rear. Well, I'm not sure what happened to them. And there were cars pitting. Several cars were pitting. Oh man. Does fuel mileage play a factor now? 84 came to the pits. We're coming to the green flag again. 2 laps to go in this third overtime. And here we go again. And did they throw the yellow flag again? They just threw the yellow again. They just aborted the restart. Alright, so this is what happened. Allison Rain was trying to get onto pit road, but something went wrong with the 48 car. And she tried to back up, but got stuck in the trap. And her car's tail stuck out to the racing line. And she never was able to get out on her own. And because their tires were constantly moving, they couldn't teleport the 48 back to pit road. And the race never restarted as a result. And the 48 got stuck, and there's really nothing I can do about it. I tried everything. I tried getting the wave around, tried doing all those controls and stuff. But the 48 never got out of the track, and so the race never restarted. And yeah, that's unfortunate. We have to end things early tonight, but alrighty guys, so we're going to forget that overtime happened here at this race, and we're going to take the results from when they took the caution flag before overtime. We're going to make them official. Just like what we did in Montreal, except we did 1 or 2 attempts, and we only counted one of those attempts as the finishing order from that race. That's how Rukin Kalungalu got into the playoffs. And so we're gonna do the same here in Martinsville, except we're gonna pretend overtime didn't exist at this race, and it never happened. So we will take the results from within distance, technically. And so that means that Skylar Taylor is declared the winner tonight at Martinsville Speedway. 42 car is the winner in tonight's race. I want to congratulate the 42 on the victory, getting his first career win in the PLABT series. Again, it came in the weirdest way, just like the 10 team did, but a win is a win. And Pichu will be DQ'd. He will be credited with a 40th place finish. He failed post-race tech. So Pichu is credited with 40th. He will not be in second place. And Priya McShane will be credited with a second place finish as a result. Then everybody moves up a spot in the order. Cullen Francis, Benjamin Snyder, Giovanni Castillo, Ian Chavez, Luke Lowell, Donald Abrahamian, Igor Barreto, and Ryan Durrani. And the results, the rest of the results are on the top left of your screen. That's what that finishing order we're gonna go with for this race. And everybody moves up a spot because of Pichu's DQ from this race for failing post-race tech. Yeah, and that includes the 24 moves up 1 spot, even though it was the first driver to retire from this race. But it was a crazy race all around, and I wish we had a better ending, but it is what it is, and we have to work around it. And we did the best we could to give you guys the best race possible at this brand new track that was created by J.R. Franklin and Company for recreating Martinsville. And yeah, it's still a wonderful track to run, and there might be some kinks to work on, because I'm going to probably have to do a mock cup race in a couple weeks with the real life rosters and stuff. Mock cup series, I do that too, weekly. I'm going to have to do a race here at some point. But yeah, there'll be some kinks to work out, and we hope to make it a better race at this track next season. Already can't wait for next season's races at Martinsville Speedway. They'll sure be a lot of fun. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this race from Martinsville, whether with a lot of flaws and whatnot. I will do the best I can to calculate the points from this race. I'll do the best I can. And we'll add them up to make things as fair as possible. And we'll see you guys next weekend when we head to Phoenix. Until then, we will see you later.